everybody, and welcome back. So I have something exciting to talk to you guys about. This video is going to be the first in a way of hopefully a new series starting pretty soon of a different build that I want to be doing. This is not a Honda build. I do believe that it's going to be a V8 build and probably a Chevy, just because I'm a Chevy guy. But yeah, I've been planning to do something with the V8 for a long time, and I was just really waiting for the opportunity. And finally, I did get the opportunity. A company did reach out to me, and they were able to hook me up with something. And I'll show you guys that in just a minute. But it's a pretty big step for me to be growing at this rate, and I have people that are willing to reach out to me and talk to me and send me stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. Obviously, I'm going to give an unbiased review and all that stuff. I mean, it's a product that I'm going to be testing for this company, and I'm going to tell you guys how I feel about it. I'll be honest, and that's what I'm all about. But I'll show you guys exactly what's going on in a minute. But first of all, the company that reached out to me is called Maxpeedingrods. So you guys may or may not have heard of it, but they do make all kinds of parts. I know they're I think based out of China and or maybe based out of the US and manufactured in China, but they do make parts that are on the more budget side, more budget friendly. They make coilovers and stuff like that, which I have never run, but yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have, maybe mention it and let us know what you guys think in the comments and stuff. But this thing that they sent me, I have never tried either, but I'm excited to test it out. You guys know I'm all about budget stuff and all about doing things for as cheap as possible. And I know for the turbo on my car, I spent $219 on the CX Racing turbo that's on there. And it's been good. I've had no problems with it, but some people would laugh at that brand. But I personally don't. I think it's done really good for me. And so, that being said, I'm willing to try anything. And this turbo is, on the more budget side, and it was sent to me. So I do think that I want to try it out. And I have it right here. So you guys can probably tell it's a pretty big box here. But, you can see the company here, Maxpeedingrods. And this is the company. And I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description to them. And yeah, you guys can check it out. And this is my GT45 turbo that got sent to me. So GT45 is definitely a huge turbo, but it's going to be good for an LS, I believe. So we should be all set to turbo an LS. Now the only thing I'm waiting on is an LS. So that'll be coming soon. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have some LSs here, but the vehicles themselves aren't in the best shape and or not the best candidates. So I got to do some more searching, but I'll have something for you guys soon, hopefully. But that's a big plan of mine this year. I want to do that. So this is going to help me do that. I'm going to get you guys. So, be safe, guys. Don't use open razors, but I'm gonna go ahead and just take a chance here. All right, looks like we have some gaskets here. All right, they look to be intact. There's a little tweak in this one, but once it crushes out on the flange, it'll be just fine. I've never had any problems. And these are the good kind of gaskets too, because these come as the crushed ones, and they're not like the cheap ones, so that's good. I'm happy about that. It comes the good gaskets and the paper gaskets for the feed and drain, which is nice to have with the kit. And then I honestly think I'm gonna need two hands to pull this thing out. This thing is it's pretty big. It's really big. All right, guys. So let's see if I can remove this thing. Big. This thing it's pretty heavy, I'm not gonna lie. It's got to be upwards of 40 to 50 pounds. I I don't know how well you guys can see it from this angle, but I'm gonna just hold this thing up here. Look at that. Yeah, that is pretty sweet, guys. It's huge. That's awesome. I've never run a turbo this big, obviously. Originally I was gonna get something for the Honda, but I decided that this would probably be a little bit better suited to a turbo V8. And the wheel does spin pretty free. And you can see it's been balanced. There's the little material removed here. So hopefully you guys can see that. But it has been balanced, it looks like, so that's awesome. It means that there was some effort put into it. And honestly, shaft play is pretty good. It feels tight enough. I mean, you're gonna have a little bit of play in a general bearing turbo right off the bat. My other turbo did too. But I think once oil gets in here and coats everything too, you're gonna have a little bit less walk. But you know, loose is good. That's what you want. Not super loose and bouncing around, but you know, enough to where it has some play here. So I think we're gonna be good with this thing. It's probably gonna spool up nicely, even though it's so huge. I think a lot of these turbos here, like these Chinese turbos, the castings are super thick. So yeah, see how thick that is? It makes it look a lot thicker than it actually is, but it's still gonna be a big turbo. The exhaust housing on this thing, I think, is a 1, so pretty large exhaust housing on it. Yeah, it's definitely a big old snail, if you will. So pretty excited. Yeah, so I just need to put this on a car now. So now that I have the turbo, which is kind of how I started the old build, but I had a car first, but now that I have this big turbo, I got to figure out something to put it on. So I don't know, we got to figure that out. But my initial impressions are, it seems nice. It seems like a nice turbo. I can definitely see it making boost, and I'm pretty stoked that I was given the opportunity to give it a test drive. So we are pretty soon going to be coming up on another project, and you guys gotta let me know what you think. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be an LS, and it's likely gonna be in a truck, just because that's easy, because trucks already have the LS in them, and you could just rock it like that. I know it's not a race car, but trucks are practical for me, and that's what I like to daily is trucks, so that's what I'm probably gonna go with. But we just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna do my current daily, which is the Avalanche, or I was gonna fix my old truck, but the frame is too shady. I have to either get a whole new frame, and that'll still involve probably some work, but I could probably get a whole frame for it and fix that, which I think would be super fun. It's a single cab, it'll probably be a great project, but I don't know how viable it is to fix the frame. Maybe if you guys have any ideas or know of a frame that I can buy for a single cab Silverado, that's going to be a tough one though. But I was looking at other vehicles too. I almost bought this truck and then it got sold, but it is what it is. I'm on the hunt for a project vehicle that's also going to be a daily potentially, if I can get it to be nice and reliable on this turbo, and show you guys exactly how streetable even a Maxpeedingrods nice turbo, or not nice, remains to be seen, although it seems nice. But we're going to put it through the test. We're going to make some boost on it. But I can't wait to test it. Hopefully you guys are pumped as I am, because you know, this thing's going to be choo-chooing pretty soon. So I just got to get a vehicle to start on here, and then we can get a turbo kit getting made, and we can make some power, because this thing's going to make some power. They say this thing will make over 600, so yeah, I hope that we can make less than that, because 600 is a high goal right off the bat. But yeah, it should work for me, and hopefully make a lot of power on it. So guys, I'm out here. It's been a couple of days since I filmed that unboxing, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about the specs of the turbo. I got them right here. So this thing is the compressor trim is a 49, and the turbine trim is 77. The AR is on the compressor is 0.7, and the exhaust side is 1.05. So I think this should be appropriately sized. I think it should spool pretty well, and it does seem like it's pretty free flowing. There's no oil in it. It's never been run before, and these typically loosen up a little bit after you run them. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's going to be sweet. This is actually the vehicle that it will be installed in right here. You guys are seeing it. So I haven't yet really done much. I did post, actually I haven't posted a video yet, but I plan to post a video on me installing a wideband in this thing. as well as a boost gauge that I'm not fully hooked up with yet. I got to get some vacuum line, and then I should be able to hook up the boost gauge. I got to clean up some of this because we're going to have to make room for the turbo kit down here. I got big plans for this thing, but you know, you guys will see that in future videos. I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. It is a daily, but I guess we're going to make this thing into a race car, because why not? Because I can't leave anything alone. But I got these gauges installed. You guys will watch that other video there. This pillar pod is kind of junk, these glow shift ones, but it'll do. And this is my HP Tuners MPVI 2. So I'm pumped to learn how to tune with HP Tuners. You guys will be learning with me. I'll show you what I end up learning here on the laptop. So yeah, that's it. There's a lot in store for this build here, but we're just getting started. So stick around, and you guys will hang out for the ride, and I'll show you guys what I know about LS stuff, which is not much. We're starting over. Yeah, it's just basically like with the Honda, just starting from the ground up, and we'll learn as we go. And if you guys are interested, hopefully you aren't upset that I'm not going to be working on the Honda 100%, but I will be still working on that. That thing needs wheels before it can get out of the garage, so hopefully these wheel manufacturers get some wheels coming in, because all the wheels that I like are out of stock, and I'm willing to wait for the ones that I want. I don't want to spend money on something that isn't what I want, so that's why I'm on hold with that. Figure I might as well start a new project. But yeah, thanks to Maxpeedingrods for this, and I'm looking forward to continuing the partnership with them, and maybe showing some future stuff to you guys. But the link will be in the description, so go check it out. It's a coupon code. You will get a discount with the code, and you guys can pick yourselves up one of these turbos, maybe a GT45 or a GT35. They do have a selection on there. But yeah, guys, hit them up. Maxpeedingrods. I got all kinds of good stuff. So thank you for watching. Peace.